much.
We are live. Welcome to Thank TOS. It's Friday, or TTIF, as I like to call it. TTIF.
That's
Anyway,
funny, boss. All right.
we have the two Bens. We have, just
Welcome
to keep
back.
it simple, welcome back, everyone, for this
Yeah.
open chat. I have Ben Gentoo and Ben Arch, and they will combine their
Welcome.
brains to form a new distro, Ben 2. There you go, Ben
Oh
2.
my god.
I like it,
you go.
Ben 2.
Yeah. And no, it's not going to be built off Gentoo. Heavens no. I might actually build it off Ubuntu just to keep, the XFCE base and keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Maybe.
Good
Yeah,
choice. Good choice.
Because I want to keep this distro, if it does fruit, into something native to newbies.
Works for me, man.
Yeah,
Look, if I hear newbie, does someone say newbie? Beginner? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal of this podcast channel is to keep it simple.
If we have new people watching this on repeat or whatever, this is it's Total OS today, Total Operating System today. I started
Total
this
Operating
9
System
years
today.
ago this month.
Oh,
Over 2,000 videos.
Toss's channel.
So I know a little bit of something about Linux, dual booting Windows, and so if you are new to all this stuff, you've come to the right place, because I don't have a clue either. No, I'm just kidding. No, but over 2,000 videos. I know a little bit. At least I hope I do, about Linux and what's easier for beginners. So, for all of you 98% desktop Windows users who don't have a clue, it's probably the first place to start. I'll just tell you like it is. So, anyway, welcome all the newbies out there who are watching. Yay, Steve is back. Mr. Peppermint himself.
Hey, yeah.
Hello, guys.
Well, Steve, while you were gone, I managed to install that Optus Manager from Arch onto my laptop in Gentoo.
That is awesome. That's actually awesome news, because that's one of the things I was worried about with Gentoo and this ThinkPad here.
Well, I actually, you know what, Benjamin? If you happen to try out Gentoo, any questions or any troubleshooting, you can ask them directly at me, and I will try and sort you out. If I can't, I would recommend going into their IRC, because those guys are helpful as you can be. They're not as bad as trying to go into the Arch Manager or the Arch chat room and them telling you RTFM, Mister.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They're not that harsh as the Arch people are. Because they're not like super elitist nutballs who are going to tell you to just go RTFM the manual.
Has anybody tried Swag Arch? I haven't tested it yet.
You see, if there is like a calculate chat room and etc. But you have to be super careful though. If you go into the Gentoo chat room and you haven't read the manual, they might get a little bit hardened. But if you say oh hey, I read the manual and this such and such isn't working.
Well, but to be honest, sometimes I've been experimenting with Gentoo as kind of like a side project, and basically it's on a separate hard drive, right? Like I remove both of these hard drives and I pop the other hard drive in the drive caddy, and I try to get Gentoo to work on that, so I don't bork up my main Arch system. Yeah. And I've had Gentoo working once before on one of my other laptops. I had it working with a full KDE desktop and everything. Yeah. And the only issue I really had was that these machines, they're not that great. I mean, this is a basic quad core, 8 gigs.
That's
and it just took forever to install stuff, and I just couldn't deal with that.
Yeah. Well, I would say, maybe what I'll do, maybe tomorrow, is what I will do when I get up, get all awake, etc. What I'll do is probably, and this is not facetious, I've been talking about doing this on my channel for a little while, is I might throw up a live stream or a video or something of me installing Gentoo end to end in a virtual machine, just to sort of show, how I do it, etc. Just for people to learn from, and for my own self as well, and just how I configure it, and I'll do KDE just to sort of do something different. Because last time I did it with Sergey on my channel, and it was sort of broken down into 5 different parts, over the course of a month. And the problem was, it was so separated that it was hard to follow. So what I'll do is I'll set up that, and I might just throw it in a Hangout or something like that, or whatever.
You guys just gave me a thought. I should do a special video for all the unfriendly forums towards Windows users, and say, okay, man, all you communities, you little cockroaches, you gotta be nice to my friends, okay? I'm gonna kick your little bleep,
little tushy.
I know, you little. I should do. They're like, oh, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm just kidding, but that would be
so.
funny.
Like with Swag Arch, don't you have to have a certain walk to be able to
swag? I don't know. Well, that was my question. Have you guys tried Swag Arch? I don't know.
I haven't tried it. The last installer I tried for Arch was Zen and Arch Labs. Those were the last two I tried. I was pretty impressed.
Okay. Yeah, I downloaded. I haven't gotten to it yet, so I took a look at Ubuntu Studio briefly, and that was okay. But anybody else in the chat wants to say hello? Now's your chance.
Yeah, now's
your opportunity. You have a newbie question. We're really friendly here, in spite of what we say.
Exactly. Yeah, we may seem like power users, but we definitely help those out who need it.
Well, hey, power to the people.
Oh, hey,
Bob. Hey, Peabody. How you guys doing?
Hey, for the record, I don't really consider myself to be a power user on the level of
I might
Ben here, and
I don't consider it either. I do come across that way, but I'm just a guy who knows what the heck he's doing.
Peabody says only 10 people here. Well, this is a random thing.
Well, I think Switched is live too, so they're probably still.
Still over in his show.
Could be. Yeah. Could be.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I just I really wasn't planning a public one, but the Patreon thing we did was fairly short. The one thing about the private shows, I do those for two reasons. Number one.
Yeah.
It stops you from doing multiple 2-3 hour shows over the weekend. That burns me out. But number two, just as important, we focus on the topic. We get right to it. Like I said on the smart TVs, you have a question about smart TVs, we answer it, and we get right to the point. They're shorter, half hour or less, which gives me a little bit of time to do something like this. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing the private chats, and also as a thank you to all the patrons out there.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense.
Let's see here. All right, Mr. Linux user, excuse me. Yes, Louis, you can join.
Yeah, Louis.
I told I don't know. Hey, Louis, did you get it? What I had said the other day? It should be Linux, Louis, and you.
Linux, Louis, and you. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a band, the rap band. Linux, Louis, and you. Okay. Works for me. Where is Dan out tonight? He usually joins in. Daniel.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah. My Google Voice number has expired. Okay.
Oh boy.
I thought I used it the other day. Maybe not. Oh well, I won't sleep good tonight. Okay.
That's too funny.
Well, at least I got the heads up. Yeah, I got that years ago. I never really. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. Okay.
It's one of those things you gotta.
It's another number I had to remember. Really, I'll just do another fake number. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
So is that AJ Disciple? Is that how you would say his?
AJC Disciple, I guess so.
Yeah, I have a Sprint number and a Ting number. That's all I need.
Peabody, yes. This is streaming at 720p. That is Hangouts.
Yep.
It maxes out. The only way to improve the look of this would be to get higher resolution cameras. It would still be 720, but it would look better. I get that actually a lot. Dude, you're only doing 720, really?
Eesh.
Look, feel free to donate 4K cameras and 4K computers. I will not take it personal. Feel free, But really, nowadays, for some applications, maybe not all, 720 is fine. If you can do all 1080 that's great.
Yeah.
But again, if you buy a 1080 or like a higher end PC or camera or 4K stuff, you're looking $4 or $5 grand to upgrade everything.
Oh yeah.
And that's on the low end. And the last time I checked the AdSense revenue, I think I made like $53. That ain't gonna happen unless you don't need 4K computers for $53 legally. Legally, I have to say that, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Hey,
but
run with the
yeah.
dolphin.
Anyway, that's just the
Really?
technology. I run with the Dolphin. Just make the screen smaller.
No.
Yeah, I just use the default setting. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, this ThinkPad W530 does the built-in screen does 1080p, 1920 by 1080p. The webcam I think only does 720, but I bought an external Logitech that does 1080,
Yeah.
and that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Oh, another bit of
Yeah. Joey, boo. Zoom is good, AJ. Yes, there's a 40-minute time limit for the freebie stuff, which for the private chats would be fine, but so is Google Hangouts, and I don't have a time limit. So, but Zoom is excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what's the Google Hangouts time limit?
There is no limit on the time. There's a guest limit of 10, which is
Oh,
more
I
than
thought you were
enough.
saying, like,
Yeah. Yeah, Hangouts, there is no time limit. Just a guest total
No.
of 10. Yeah.
I think Zoom.
I like Hangouts, but Google.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
yeah.
It works. Yeah.
It
I mean, if
works.
we all had 4K camera, then downscale it, to this, it will look better.
Oh,
Anyway.
and Louis, if you weren't aware, Google Hangouts is going away towards the end of the year.
They'll be replaced with something else. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
know,
replacing it
yeah.
with some other service. Yeah.
Oh, there is a time
yeah,
limit, Joe.
yeah.
8 hours on Hangouts.
8 hours,
Hey, Joe, I'll
yeah.
send you a link.
Look at this. Let me try them all
Joe, I'll
again.
send you a link.
I'm trying to show my phone.
So there is. You're right. I forgot all about that. But yeah, my longest show was 6 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
on Hangouts. So
Yeah.
well, run with the Dolphin makes a good. Run, if you want to join us, send me an email. I'll send you the link. My net isn't fast anyway. The streams max out at 480. Okay, all right. But there's another answer. I mean, if I had the budget, I would upgrade all the equipment. But still, Hangouts would be 720. So,
Yeah.
Yes, of
And
course.
I think when you think about it for chats, you don't need to see
You
the hair
don't
coming out of
need
your cheek,
1080p
right? You know?
for a chat.
Oh, look at my pimple right here.
Yeah.
No,
Then on the other hand, it might make him look better. The other Ben
Yeah.
that walked away.
Yeah, right.
If I had the equipment and the money, I would do it.
Yeah.
Do y'all know of any like free website hosting things?
Switch
That
mine.
won't
I
get
don't know.
hacked.
Get
That won't
hacked.
get hacked because my GitHub got hacked.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know of any. I mean, the one I use for my SWG server, which I do have to get that back up and running soon. But the one I use, it only costs like $2 or $3 a year, so it's not that much money.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I have to go get my MacBook and get that back on there. Oh, snap.
Mac.
Yeah.
Mac
I
attack.
have to go get that set up.
I'm just gonna register for GitHub.
Yeah, GitHub works. I mean, they allow hosting, so yeah, that could work. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
not really
not
designed.
good
It's designed to
at
host like
this
in big files and stuff like that. It's not really designed to host a particular website. I mean, if you're just like hosting data and stuff, on it, then
Yeah, that's really all I'm doing.
yeah, well then GitHub should work fine for your needs. I mean, or GitLab or whatever, it's up to you. But I would say
Wait, doesn't GitLab cost money? I mean,
GitLab, I'm not sure. I don't really use it,
I don't
but
know.
I don't think it does because it's a fork of GitHub, but nonetheless, I don't think it costs money. I mean, I'm using it. Unless you want to pay like a premium to get more storage, I don't think it costs money.
I
So
don't
one
want to get
says they
premium.
both
That'll
have
be
free
fun.
tiers and pay
So,
options.
yeah,
Okay.
it's only a matter of simply what you want to use it for. So if you're hosting like
My
large
site-
files or something like that, it doesn't. You don't need to pay for it.
My new site's gonna be Linux Linux Dev 91 at .github.io.
Yeah, that'll work. I mean, if you're not,
Yeah,
like I said, if you're not hosting like huge, this crazy files, then you'll be good.
We had talked about Skype.
Yeah, Skype is.
There's a new, yeah, I mean, this I knew, but Windows 10 and Mac gets a new Skype with HD video, built-in call recording, but Linux misses out. Tisk, tisk. And you know why it misses out?
Use Skype anyway.
Well, Skype works. It works. I tested it last week, the new one. It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's in 1080, so.
It works great in both Linux and Windows, so Skype is good.
Right.
It's stable.
Well, if it's only for Windows and Mac, then oh boy. Hey, Joey here.
Joey. But
grandkids, fair warning, the grandkids are over. So
okay.
Oh dear God.
No, that's okay. They're about ready to fall asleep. I was playing American Truck Simulator. I've got a profile set up for my grandson, and
nice.
He was half asleep, so hopefully he's going to sleep.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he is. Oh yeah. Joe, how are you?
Good. All right. How are you guys?
Oh my word! I just spent the last day and a half building Gentoo on this laptop, and I finally.
Where's the frying pan?
Where's
Tim?
Where's,
yeah, really.
Ben, when I meet you one of these days, am I going to have to get a box of toothpicks and keep sticking them under your fingernails or something? It'd probably be less painful than what the stuff you're
doing. Oh, I don't know, but nonetheless. I finally got an Optimus applet working in XFCE panel. I was like, oh my God.
AJ makes a comment. I thought Microsoft loved Linux. They do. The problem isn't the love. The problem is only 2% market share that I'm trying to change.
Yeah.
We're trying to change. That's the numbers. The numbers don't lie. So
numbers do not lie. No.
They're gonna give them love, but 2% love, not 100% or like 98% or whatever.
I just made a cool. I just thought of a cool parody of that song by Shakira, "Hips Don't Lie." Why?
Numbers don't lie. No, they don't. Oh man.
Bob, you have a Mac desktop running Ubuntu?
Oh, interesting.
How is that possible?
Oh,
did I read that right?
He's switching at the moment, and he's.
Yeah.
So what is a true love, AJ? Yes, it's 2% true love. That 2% is very true.
Well, 2 is better than nothing.
But again, if we had a national desktop based on whatever, I say Ubuntu, but it could be anything. That would change.
It could be anything.
That would change as long as it works.
Yes. As long as things work. No reason to complain.
Chromebooks are a national standard and they work.
Just based it on Debian.
Yeah.
That's fine. Debian stable,
Debian testing.
Yeah, that gives me an idea. I've always wanted to build a Debian remix. That might be fun. I would just have to learn how to.
Yeah, I got a.
Yeah.
I'll be.
You've got a what, Louis?
You're cutting out.
Louis. Yeah, Louis, you're cutting out, dude. He probably got fed up or his internet dropped.
No, that's kind of like.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
All right, Sleepy, you want to join?
Come on in, Vince.
Say pretty, please. No, just kidding.
Oh man,
Steve Anderson is still using Manjaro GNOME.
Manjaro.
Yeah, I'm actually building the next M poll.
Did Chris Titus ever get his 6-hour Debian build finally done? Whatever he was doing.
6 hours.
Remember that one log? Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was.
It was 6. It was, or it seemed like it. Yeah.
6 hours to install Debian.
I don't know, man. He was having. I think he finally got it, but geez.
Oh yeah, he installed because I think I haven't watched it, but his current video is Debian test challenge for the year, week 1.
Oh God.
Okay, well,
6
I
hours.
I would have stopped after 20 minutes to forget about.
Oh man. I would have said screw this.
Steven says he has been on it for a week, so he got it working. Okay.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. And he said it's been good for him in his video earlier.
Okay.
Like in his defense, if you're not used to Debian's installer and you have like a kind of like the complex setup that he has, it could take a minute to figure that out.
Yeah.
a
minute. Yeah. Yeah. A minute and a 12-pack.
Switch.
Yeah, you would.
I'm going back to Gen 2. It's easier.
You got a radio.
All Switch is in the house. Ron Singh, hello. Let's
Mike
get
W.
Switch in the house.
Yeah.
All right, hang on here.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I actually have installed Debian before several times. It wasn't.
It's not bad.
No, I do two partitions: the swap and the /, the mount, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the root. Yeah.
The root. That's all. That works. Yeah.
Yeah, Debian's not that hard to install if you have a little bit of area with the command line. Again,
I mean, again, I can't recommend. You know, someone posted today. Come on, man! It's 2019, and you have to use terminal commands to use Linux. Sometimes with some, but not with all.
Sometimes with certain things you do. Sometimes you don't. It
but
really
with
varies
Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Zorn, you really don't.
Well,
if
but
you
you know,
have to use command lines, there's something wrong with the system.
But you know, I think that
that is the only time you really have to dig deep into the command.
Or if you're installing an extra piece of app or app that's not in the normal repository.
It's not,
but generally speaking, with Ubuntu base, you do not. They are very user friendly. You do not have to mess like with Gentoo or Arch, you know. So
yeah, like unless you're using like some wacky distro like Gentoo or Arch, then you really have to dig deep in there.
Right.
If you're just like TOS said, using Ubuntu or Mint or whatever, then you don't have to piss about.
Is everybody having a problem with cockroach? I keep seeing raid here. You know, no, just kidding.
Raid. I don't know. Yeah,
I think Chris Titus didn't he say he had to use Debian testing because he has like newer hardware?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was watching it for about 20 minutes. I'm like, Chris, that's wrong, because I was looking at at his lines there.
So like, because I guess,
yeah, right. No,
because like I can say from experience that when I tried to install Debian for like the first time in like a few years, I downloaded the ISO, the stable one.
Yeah.
And it gave me problems with my. It was a Rio Tech network card. It gave me problems with that. I had to go back to Debian's website, find a special ISO that had proprietary drivers in it in order to get it to even boot into my system properly. So, like, if you're gonna use Debian, prepare to fight with your hardware.
Mike has the joke of the night. Did you see what he wrote?
What?
Raid kills Linux bugs dead. Raid.
Gosh.
Good one. Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
That's too funny.
Okay. Anyway. Unchained, everybody else in the house, in the chat room, welcome. Again, if we have any beginners and newbies, please do say hello.
Yeah.
If not, then get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
That's too funny.
Peabody says, I do not use the complicated distros. Okay.
Well,
I dabbled in them, but I don't use them,
Yeah, everybody's got what they want to use. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
ScarG R2 Mint.
Like our friend Fishman says, if it works for you, more power to you.
That's right. There's no need to go fishing around for the other stuff. That's right.
Yeah, so I've got Ancient Aliens on, and it just ran a commercial for Chromebook, and they're actually still going back.
Ancient Aliens.
Like if you have problems with blue screens, like from Windows.
Let me got it. Yeah. Ancient Aliens.
Agent Aliens.
There we go. Had it be clear. I know my favorite show is on. One of my favorite shows on. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
there we go.
Good.
I wonder if Ancient Aliens use Gentoo.
Gentoo.
I don't know.
Is that why it's taking them so long to get here?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll say no, man. You there's a line of code you missed. No, but yeah.
They're still compiling the spaceship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what the problem is. If they would use Linux Mint, yeah, I know. But hey, it's the way it goes. They
funny. Kitty makes an appearance. This is Lord Beerus the Destroyer.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, everybody's got cats here to get views. Come on, man. I should get like a guy in a gorilla suit behind me. Yeah, this is my cat right here. Yeah, check out this cat. Yeah, I got your cat right here.
Sound figured out.
I think that was the first time Beerus ever made an appearance on camera.
Oh, on my show.
Yeah. He's only here because I got sandwich meat.
Oh, it's food. Yeah. Thank TOS, it's food. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah.
Thank TOS, it's food day.
Thomas.
Hello, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hello, Kenny. How are you?
Hey,
Q1 Fiend.
Tom, how did Calculate turn out for you?
Greetings.
Greetings. You
So,
are on.
Tom,
Whoa, there we go.
did you give up on
I get my
Calculator?
sound figured out.
Tom, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
very
hold
good.
on.
I was asking,
was-
how did Calculate go for you? Because last
it's-
show I was on, you were doing.
Calculate's not running until I'm done with the audiobook production on the thing I'm doing. I have too many
No,
projects.
I hear you, dude. Well, believe me, Gen 2 is not a long-term thing that most people stick to. I've seen, like Dos Gregor and a lot of other people stick to it. I mean, hell, Dos Gregor ran LFS for at least a month or two, and oh my god, I applaud him for doing that because I couldn't see myself doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been running Arch for about a month now, and it's, Arch is okay.
Yeah, well, I
Not
tell you,
perfect,
oh, I'm putting myself up to the challenge. I'm going to try really hard and live in Gen 2 and Linux from scratch for at least over a month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I am going to try.
Well, I'm on Salient right now.
but yeah.
And actually, Tom, tomorrow, just because I haven't done it in a long time, I'm going to try and make a Gen 2 from scratch tutorial series because, the last time I did it was with Surge in a Hangout, and that was kind of a tough effort. But I'm going to try and do a new one just because I feel good. So.
Yeah.
Yes, Surge loves Gen 2.
Yeah, he's a Gen 2 nutball.
Yeah, it's maybe a little too much, which is sad
I
because
mean,
it's a very bad introduction to Linux.
Yeah, really.
It is.
Yeah, give that to a
but
newbie watching a little
It has there's some benefit to it, but so I'm going to run it. I'm going to run Calculate for a little bit.
It's really for people who want complete control over their system.
And the fact is, one of the biggest downsides before I even install it, one of the biggest problems is it completely lacks Linux portability. If the hardware dies, I don't have the option to just swap around hardware. I will have to do a lot of fighting with the system to get it back.
And the same can be said for LFS. It's not a system that you're just going to take with you on a thumb drive or USB stick, pop it in your computer, and just install it. I mean, that's not how these...
Even cubes you can use. Now, there's some configuration changes you have to do jumping it from computer to computer, but they're easy to do.
Yeah, you can still do it, but, with source-based distros like LFS or Gen 2 or Arch, you can't just pop in a thumb drive, clone it, and then put it on like another of your computers or your friend's computer or whatever, because, you would have to do so much rebuilding of the kernel and the etc. that it would just, break before you would even have it.
Robert says, I need a trunk monkey.
A trunk monkey.
You have a trunk. When you put the guy in there, the trunk monkeys, you put the guy in the trunk monkey knocks him out and keeps him sedated for as long as you can.
Right. I was speaking of monkeys, I was watching the world's funniest commercials on YouTube. Someone posted. So there's a scene of this guy is going to steal your car, but the car has an anti-theft device, and that's a monkey that hides in the back seat. He knocks the guy out. He drives the car on this bridge. The monkey grabs the guy and tosses him off the bridge there in the river. I was thinking of, hey, you like disrespect the family, go with the bridge, okay? It just cracked me up, man, the way they do that. Anyway, when you said trunk monkey,
Yeah.
God. Monkeys are cute. Okay. Well, if he's okay.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
I know, really. What do we have here? Pure OS. One Linux for both PCs and smartphones. Interesting. Here we go. Convergence again. I hope that works out. Yeah. Tell him, Paulie's there. Paulie's looking for him. Yeah, right. I can't pronounce your name, sir, ma'am, whatever it is. Yeah. Is that Greek? I don't know. Anyhow, welcome.
Yeah, that was my mother you guys just saw.
All right. Yeah, Pure OS, something new, I guess.
Oh. What are we going down the True OS road again?
I thought I looked at Pure OS before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I lost track after 9 years of doing this,
Yeah. True OS was a BSD-FO. It was terrible.
No, Colin was doing a thing on Pure OS.
Okay.
And I made a comment on his thing to the line of I thought you were at first I thought you were talking about Peppermint, Pure OS.
Because it's
Peppermint's
pure, yeah.
a good distro. It's just for me it was lack of customization that turned me off.
Well, I downloaded.
That was my one complaint about it, was that it lacks customizability.
I downloaded the free BSD the DVD ISO. I made the bootable USB stick. I tried to get it to boot into my laptop. So far, no luck getting it to even boot into the live environment.
You see, Benjamin, that was the wrong way to do it. They have a specific memory stick image that you write to a USB stick. You don't write the DVD installer to the USB stick.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how's it going there, Mr. Linux?
Just call me Loopy like you did, because this is basically Linux Programmer 503.
I figured that out.
Or Linux Dev 91, because I don't want to give out the email that Linux Programmer 503 is on, because it has my full name.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, okay.
That's not a good idea.
No.
AMD memory stick image.
Especially wouldn't give it a TOS.
That's funny. Anyway,
just let Toss know anybody bothering you. He'll get the trunk monkey.
No problem. Yes, I'll
he'll
have it
get
ready.
the trunk monkey on you.
That's right. Trunk monkey.
Or the trunk monkey just goes out and finds the guy, right?
Yeah. So we'll have a family of monkeys. So be the heads of the 6 families. Yeah, right.
That or a family of Godzilla gorillas.
Yeah.
There you go.
Windows 10 closes in on Microsoft's 1 billion device goal.
Oh my God!
That would be impressive if Windows 7 was still available for sale.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
It's just
Here's a headline: the newest Windows 10 update is crippling game performance. Oops.
Oh.
This program on my grandparents' computer, they had to upgrade to Windows 10. They were on Windows 8, and my grandmother even said that she liked Windows 8 better.
For them.
And then it updated back in February, and a program that they need for a business messed up.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Well,
I said that's where you'll need to switch to Linux.
All I have to say is, Microsoft, keep it up. Keep it up, Microsoft. I love what you're doing.
I mean, really, with all these updates, I mean, Ubuntu, whoever, how many hints do you need? Give us a national desktop. Jeez.
I know, really.
Windows is saying, come on, I dare you, Ubuntu. Come on. Jeez.
Oh, I mean,
they're taunting us at this.
I know.
My God. It's like Microsoft is literally pushing Ubuntu to do something like that major. I mean, it's like they're literally shoving Windows down everybody's throats just to get Ubuntu to make a national computing standard, for crying out loud. I mean,
we don't have it. We have it with Chromebooks, but that's as far as we've gone.
Yeah, and then System 76 with the Pop OS.
Yeah, we do.
We have a little something, and then Jaro with their, heavily priced, etc.
Windows 7 has a critical update.
The Manjaro machines are only available in Europe, aren't they?
My school uses Chromebooks, and when I told my friend the other day that we were basically using Linux on the Chromebooks, his face just lit up.
Oh, that's
I'm serious.
good.
He looked surprised.
They went Linux? Like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but Louis, here's something you might not understand, okay? Chromebooks are built off of Gentoo. I just want to.
That's what I told him. He was like, "Look, look."
It's true. Yeah.
He was like, "What the heck?"
But they've been pre-tested and prefabricated to work out of the box. So.
Well,
they've been pre-tested. Down the whole
let's see. Who was it the other day or some day that said that if you hand somebody a distro and say this is Linux, they'll run screaming. But if you say this is Ubuntu or this is Manjaro, they might stick around. Or whatever. You just say the distro name. Don't tell them it's Linux.
Just tell them this is that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I made Xubuntu look modern.
How did you do that?
With the Papyrus adapter icon theme, and I moved the panel down to the bottom, and I got a different wallpaper that didn't look like it was from 1992.
But that was a good year, man.
I tell you, that stock XFCE wallpaper with the mouse, oh my God. Talk about ugly. It looks like it's something from the 90s.
I know. Really. I couldn't use Xubuntu because it looked like something straight out of the 90s.
I tell you, just even pure XFCE without, a lot of backwork and theming.
Yes.
It looks like crap.
I know.
I mean, dude, you got to literally put a boatload of work into it if you're just using that gray and blue, junk.
It's a pain in the butt.
It is a pain in the butt. It looks like it's not even usable. You really have to change it to at least add a lot of dark in order for it to look halfway usable.
Linux developers watching out there. XFCE, I'm talking to you, but mostly all distros. Include the Papyrus adapter icon theme, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm building as we speak. I'm building a new endcall, and that's the icon theme that we ship with, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't ship with that gray mess that is XFCE. We at least customize Manjaro to look at least presentable.
There's a headline here. It says why Elizabeth Warren wants to break up big tech. I'm not sure what's Tom. Did you catch that?
I saw that.
Facebook,
somebody else.
Google, and Mike.
It's Google and Apple that she wants to get rid of.
Yeah, Apple, Google, Facebook.
Okay, interesting. I'll tell her good luck.
This is so aggravating.
I don't think Elizabeth Warren has a chance of winning.
No.
I think it's good to talk about it, and that's fine, but I don't think it's going to happen yet.
There's too many things. She's had some decent ideas over the years.
The
sad thing is she's got too much weird controversy around her.
Oh.
I mean, her ideas don't bother me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Amazon is pulling 87 pop-up stores. They are getting rid of those, whatever those are.
Like kiosks in a mall, to my understanding.
They're brick and mortars, yeah.
Did you see this? There is one Blockbuster store left in the world. Blockbuster Video.
It's overseas.
Is it like Minneapolis, I think?
No, it's overseas, I think.
Is it?
No, it's in the United States.
Let
You
me
sure?
see.
I thought I saw something recently that said it was just overseas.
It's in Oregon.
Oregon.
Wow.
I figure Minneapolis because
Bend, Oregon would be the last of its kind. Wow. I kind of miss going in there and looking through all the.
we had one. I mean, we didn't have a Blockbuster, but we had a Hastings before Hastings went there.
Yeah. Wow.
There was some movie store in my town a few years ago that my mom and I used to go to. I was like 4, I think. But they closed up and turned into a fireworks store.
Oh wow. Well, here's the headline here that we talked about tonight on the private chat. Your smart TV is spying on you. I'll make that public this weekend. But yeah,
it says spying on you. Really?
It says here there's a reason TV prices have plummeted. Duh, they make it up in tracking data.
Yeah. Now, is that related to the Vizio TVs? Because they end up having this huge fine because they were scooping up all this data, and then they got hit with a big fine, and then of course they spammed everybody's TV screen with it.
I didn't mention that briefly, but I picked two of the bigger brands. I did what did I do? Samsung and LG to talk on how to shut that off. Obviously, there's more brands than that, but
a dumb TV and a Raspberry Pi.
You can enjoy your smart TV. You can enjoy the smart features, but you can turn off data tracking, as far as I know. So yes, enjoy it.
Yep.
What do you use to develop your websites?
It depends on what system I'm running on. On the Windows 7 computer, which is still running, I use Dreamweaver. On Linux, I use Bluefish.
Cool. Gosh, I hate this feature in Sublime Text. I press Control P trying to paste it. I always mess that up. Control P instead of Control V.
Are new smartphones too boring for us to buy? There's an interesting headline.
No, they're too expensive.
They're too expensive to buy. I don't know if they're too boring. I think that's the last thing I was boring.
They're not. I mean, we don't have as much change as we used to.
Yeah.
So there's no dopamine hit when you buy it. That's the thing.
I think people have become like desensitized. I mean, to me, the coolest phone is going to be the Energizer phone with the 50-day standby. Now that's a phone. That's a phone. You charge it once every 2 months. Hey, then that's power, Captain. Anyway, let me see what else we have here on the headlines. But yeah, it's all about power. In my book, that's why I bought the Motorola phone, because of the bigger battery. And it was only $200. It's fine. PC Colin, Father Sayer. Anyone pre-purchasing the Librem 5? Nope. Too many delays, not a good sign.
It should be out. It should be out soon, though.
Okay. There's the Pine phone, I think, for like $150 or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other info about that, but yeah, I did see that was coming out. That one, if it's like under 200, I might buy that as long as it supports.
What's the Pine phone? What's the Pine phone?
Pine is a company that has. They basically are a company that sells ARM chips and things. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of decent little computers and tablet-y type things like that. Yeah. But they're coming up with another pure Linux phone as well, which theirs only runs Plasma Mobile, which cool for me. I like that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. As far as pure Linux phones, I believe it when I see them. I mean, unless I can walk into a Walmart or an AT&T or whatever, if I don't see it in front of me, forget about it. So that's all I'll say about that.
I used to be that way, but anymore, since I buy my phones now, usually used online. Yeah. But I won't spend more than $200 for a phone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hmm? I mean, for us, geeks, it's fine. For the mom and pops, they need to walk to a store, test it, try it, touchy feely. We've been there before. So, and that is what is going to sell ultimately and make it successful, whatever phone or Linux desktop it is.
It's funny you're saying you won't spend more than $200 for a phone, and I'm looking at spending upwards of $160 or more for a little 1/64th Hot Wheels car. Right now,
wow.
Well, this one,
a Hot Wheels car, I'd say.
Yeah. No, that's fun. Yeah.
Hot Wheels cars like 90 cents.
These are the 60s. This is part of the Sweet 16. I've got one that's cherry compared to this one, but
wow.
So that just came the other day, and I've got two more on the way, and I just won one, and so that's why I'm kind of quiet and watching auctions. By the way, too, for the record, I'm still on my Mint 19.1, and I went for broke. I figured, what's the worst that could happen? I'd have to do a reinstall, but I put 4.20 kernel on here, and it's running great. And then mint, and the other, my workstation that I changed over from peppermint, I actually put the 5 kernel on that one, and it's running fine too with that. So,
what are you using on mint?
What'd you say? I was talking. I didn't hear you. You were talking over me. What'd you say?
Sorry. What are you using on mint?
Cinnamon.
Me too. I'm using 19.1.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get this coal business done.
All right. Very good, Ben. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. Very good.
Later, dude.
And listen, man, he took off. Say anytime you need me to come stick you with pins or needles or.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Where's Tim and his frying pan?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's okay. Yeah. I don't know. I know the last I heard he was moving or something. I think so.
Colin's got a question. It looks like Steve.
Okay. No, he was doing a review on Pure OS, and I said, "You mean peppermint, right?"
Yeah.
Hello, DT. Welcome. White chocolate. Welcome. I'm looking at the various news items for tonight. Welcome to tonight's stream. If we have any new people out there, Tom, you made me laugh yesterday, but you mentioned Facebook and privacy focused on that live chat. I'm like, hey, really?
Did you read that Zuckerberg post?
I'm looking at it now. It's like,
Tom.
Forget about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, on Facebook, they said, let Facebook show you how to be secure or whatever like that. And I just posted, isn't that sweet? Facebook
actually
telling us how to be secure.
If you read the fine print, how to be secure is to use MeWe.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
What in the world is this?
All right, let's see here.
Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the video that Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 and I did about the...
No, I did not.
The collab video. That same exact article that you read about smart TVs, I read in that video.
Nice. The one TOS did?
No, you did.
I didn't read one on smart TVs, I don't think.
The Google smart TVs that was leaking the photos.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
And my audio sounded like this because I was stupid enough not to fix the microphone.
Stupid. You just didn't do the microphone first. Just always check out the microphone first.
Now, DT is saying, I will never set foot on the Facebook page again. Facebook page, DT. But DT, look, I bet if they had if Facebook had a Vegemite page, he would jump right on it. I know he would.
That's right. Hey, I blocked Facebook on my network. I actually have to change my DNS servers if I need to get around my block scripts to get on Facebook for some reason. So every now and again, I have clients that need me to go on Facebook.
I guess it's a matter of convenience. I still use it for family stuff, friends. But yeah, for all the tech stuff, very seldom I post on Facebook because they don't have a clue. At least I don't think so. Yeah.
I've been using Facebook less and less lately. I've been having less reason to do so.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Easy.
You okay there, Louie?
Yes. How do I get a,
Oops.
YouTube domain? Like youtube.com / let's say TechBismo has one. So youtube.com / TechBismo. How do I get something like that?
You have to have 100 subscribers.
Can everyone subscribe to me so I can get it from my website, please?
Yes.
You gotta build yourself up, man.
Father Sayer says Vegemite has 516,000 likes on Facebook. There you go. Now it's working. Yeah.
Well, Louis, the problem with that is we're only worth 1 subscribe apiece. Right?
I know, but how many people are watching?
Good question.
But you got to have
Rocco
that they want to see too, buddy. You got to give it time.
Yes, CJ, welcome.
Yep. 45 watching.
Jan Topper. Welcome, Jan. I love that name because I think of Jan Hammer, the guy who did the Miami Vice music. Jan Hammer. Welcome.
Actually, I'm fixing to do a video right now. TOS, if you're comfortable with it. Can I record this for a YouTube video?
No.
Okay.
You should record your own. You really should. Now, if you want to mention this, that's fine. But you should do your own.
Like mention it.
You should, right? You can mention that's fine, but you should build your own audience and your own brand. That's the best way to do it. CJ, you can catch the Spy TV stuff, smart TVs. I'll post it tomorrow or Sunday. Okay. We actually I had a new patron come on, send me something. Yes, I wanted him to join us, but I don't know, maybe he's not into that. But that person, if you're watching this, thank you. I won't mention his name in case he wants to be anonymous, but thank you. TOS is like the local Linux pub. Thank you. Okay.
For the record, I got the auction $127.50, so I got it cheaper than I was planning on spending.
Ooh, nice.
It's a $350 car.
Sweet.
We have Chiku in the house. Chiku. What's up, man? Can you please answer this question? How can we get the SJWs out of the Linux world? We've talked about that. At least I have. I explained it.
Leave the planet.
Yeah.
You can't, man.
You can't eliminate social animals, which is us. You cannot eliminate justice. We all want justice. How do you blend all that? So I have no problem with SJWs personally, as long as they follow what I call the common good of humanity, being reasonable. I think the Ten Commandments is a good start, in my opinion. Again, I don't want to go there again, but there you go. So
I might give my opinion on the SJWs on my own channel. I'll keep politics out of this.
Okay.
Let me know when you do it.
Well, you know, it's. I guess it's how you define an SJW.
Yes.
How you define
I think that the problem is that it's not that the views that they have, it's the fact that they want everyone else to conform to their views, which are not normal views. You know, you can't ask reasonable people to conform to unreasonable thoughts. And the sad reality is oftentimes, not everyone, but oftentimes there's some unreasonable thoughts that they want to say.
Right. Well, then that's not conforming to what I think is for the common good of humanity, you know.
I think one of their biggest issues too is that they're like you can hold an individual accountable for their own actions, and an individual has rights, right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, yada yada yada. You can't hold an entire group responsible for what individuals did. I mean, I think that they have issues.
Well, look.
Can I screen share real quick?
Go ahead,
Okay.
Louis, if you want to. Yeah.
This is my website in the process right now.
Okay.
Down here it says copyright Linux Dev 91 2019.
Getting back to the SJW, and this will be the last thing I want to say about it. The Ten Commandments to me is a form of, quote, social justice warrior, if you will. Now, I never met Jesus, but he sounded like a cool dude. So, if I follow those laws of God, if you believe in that, if not, that's okay too. I'm cool with that. But if you follow that and believe in that, that's a good example of what I call social justice. Now, if a person doesn't believe in that, or not all, I'm not going to degrade that human being, because, you know, since we're all humans. Again, it's for the common good of all. That's how I define it. Now, like Tom says, you know, some of the other types are not, you know, reasonable or fair and all that, and fine. Then we can talk about that. But how I define SJW and how somebody else defines it may not be the same thing. So there you go. Well, I love you too, STS Tech. Yes. Vegemite is a good thermal paste replacement. Boy, what a segue! What a segue there. Oh God. Okay. Well, I guess. Have you tried it?
I think it'd make better Bondo than it would.
Yeah. Really. Oh my.
Thermal paste.
Hey Rocco, what time is your UK show tomorrow? I think. Is it tomorrow? I don't know, I lost track. Sorry. I think it's tomorrow.
3 p.m. our time, I believe.
Is it? Okay. All right.
I unfortunately won't be here. I wanted to see it so bad, but
Your CPU will stay cool, but the room will smell something awful. Yeah, really.
That's probably
That's funny. 3 p.m. Rock. Rock, if you want to join this, just shoot me an email, totalost81@gmail. If you want to join, I'll stay on a little bit longer. I'm not going to do a Good Morning Linux tomorrow morning, so I'm going to sleep in to late till 10. Ooh, yeah. Anyway,
we're supposed to get some 70-mile-an-hour winds this weekend, so
really?
you might be getting it.
It's going to be warm. I think it's kind of 50s.
Yeah, it's going to be. We're talking, I think, 40s here, but they're talking
nice. Really
rain and snow mixed, and then turning to all rain, and then now they're talking like 70-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know. I hope not.
I guess I will not be going to the car wash then. I'll get sprayed with it, you know.
Well, you get yours probably a little bit after us. I think you're a day later or whatever. It's got to go past us first to get to you.
Yeah. Yep.
So what did that groundhog say about when spring's supposed to come?
He doesn't know.
I think that groundhog was starting some ground stuff. I don't know, but anyway. There's a restaurant in Australia that makes Vegemite ice cream. Oh, man. Oof. Okay. You know, someone posted a video of a new drink. I kid you not. It's a combination of Coca-Cola and milk.
Sounds almost like a melted root beer float with Coke in it.
I don't know, man. Wow. That does not sound yummy at all.
No.
It does not. Yeah, DT did go through his thing of Vegemite too, but I don't think you really liked it, did you? It was too, salty? Is that what it is? Or
yeah,
something?
It's very salty.
Okay, all right, yeah. So yeah, no Vegemite on my channel. That's right, tomorrow night daylight savings time. Yes, that's right. So your clocks go forward 1 hour. If not, all your Manjaro devices will crash. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Windows might, because that clock messes up all the time.
I know, really. Yeah, really. Anchovies. That's what it tasted like. Yes. Yeah.
What's Arch gonna do?
I don't know.
I've had no problems with mine so far.
Yeah.
You're on the 5.0 kernel, aren't you? Because you updated when we were on the other night, didn't you, Ben?
Yeah.
How's it been running?
I think I'm still on LTS 419. Let me see.
Yeah, mine's on 5.0.
Yeah, I'm on 4.19.
Following it right now, and it updated today to 5.0.
Yeah, Arch
I love
Labs
anchovies too,
not
Rocco. Yeah.
Install without the LTS kernel for some reason.
In the times we say alici salati. Anchovies. I love anchovies. Yeah. I mean, they really are salty, though. Yeah. But I love anchovies. Yeah. With olive oil.
I mean, Linus did say that there wasn't any major changes to the kernel. He basically just said that he ran out of fingers and toes to count the 4.4.x releases on, so he pushed it to 5. So there wasn't really any major change or rhyme or reason for why he chose to go to 5. It's just chose to do it.
That just did what Elementary did.
Yeah.
Put a 5.
Like I said, I would love to have Linus on a private chat, man. We could let the insults fly. He can do his UK insults. I'll do my New York. I could charge him. We'd be millionaires. Did you hear what TOS said on a private chat? Well, it was adultish. Yes, that would be something.
Like blue comedy right there.
As long as he keeps doing what he's doing and providing this great product, I say let him loose. Let him do whatever he wants to do as long as he keeps.
I had posted I had read him his history of torrential flood of unfriendly emails. They were pretty bad, so I can see why he had to take a break. Yeah. So,
what video should I do next? How I started with Linux?
Sure.
You could do that.
Why not? Yeah.
I'm recorded on my phone, so in advance. Sorry for the crappy video and audio.
Just tell your viewers before that and go from there.
I just posted a link.
Phones will actually get really good video quality if you do it right.
I have an iPhone 8 Plus and it can record in 4K.
That should be okay.
Almost full.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my videos past like 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, Louis, my first video, I think I explained how I came to Linux and how I got to the distro that I'm on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like
if you want me to, I can go ahead and explain how I came to Linux.
Whose channel was it first that you watched?
Tom.
Well, there you go.
Accomplished goal.
A shout out. There you go.
And then it was TOS because I saw a link in
Tom and Toss.
Yeah,
That sounds like a cartoon. It's a Tom and Toss show.
And then on
I like that. Like Tom and Jerry.
Channel, I saw your channel, Toss.
Very good.
And I found Steve, and then I found Pizza, and I found a Discord link in the description. Control-C, Control-V.
Well, that's how I found everybody here too. I think the first one I found was Tom.
I added you.
Then he let me. Yeah, I saw that. You're on MeWe. Yeah. And from Tom, I think I found Toss. Then from Toss, I found Steve, and then I found this whole community.
Can I explain how I came to Linux too?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I had this. I think it was Christmas 2017. The laptop broke, but I got a crappy Dell Inspiron, a small Dell 11-inch Dell Inspiron, and it barely run Windows. So my uncle knew about Linux, and before that, I had experimented with Linux in a virtual machine, Ubuntu 16.04. Then after that, on that laptop, my uncle installed Ubuntu Studio 16.04. That's what's still on there right now. But I just plugged it up to my TVD, and then so after that, I fell in love with Linux basically, and now I'm on and then I was still using Windows, blah blah blah, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, but on my grandparents' computer, I still have to use Windows 10, sadly.
Well, most communities like this, like mine or Steve's or Switch, they tend to stick to the same type of general type of video or the general type of family friendly videos. Like for a while, I was doing the pick a YouTuber of the month. I haven't done it in a while. I should bring it back, but pick a YouTuber of the month. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about technology. So in the past, they picked our friend Stephanie, a great singer, who uses Mac, by the way. They picked Switch to Linux and others. So that's the the general trend.
Then after that, I found Linux Mint and Ubuntu and so Ubuntu 16.04, the 16.04, and basically the Ubuntu team, the people who developed 16.04. Thank you for developing Ubuntu 16.04. That was the version that got me started into Linux.
That was a very good version of Ubuntu.
No, you're lucky.
I know.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
I still have it downloaded in my
It's
computer.
good. Yeah.
See, Louis, you're lucky because when I started with Linux, it was Ubuntu 10.04. And Ubuntu,
I tried out the first version of Ubuntu in a virtual machine, and I couldn't stand 5 seconds in it.
Well,
I had to install from a floppy disk.
Well, I started off with Ubuntu 6 back in the day, so yeah. Those were fun days.
I used that because I was testing out old versions of Ubuntu.
Well, but you know what? As difficult as I found Ubuntu 10.04 to use and configure, I always found I had a Mac and a Windows machine at the time. I always found myself going back to the Linux machine to do my work or to tinker with it.
Yeah, Linux is just easier most of the time, really.
Well, it's easier now. It wasn't back in 2006, but it is now, yeah.
No, it's when you had to
It's
When I first started on Linux, I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah,
come a long way, Louis.
Basically, Louis, back then, you didn't have an ISO you could download. You basically had to assemble all the components onto a CD.
It was a whole...
yeah, that's what I tried to do when I was testing out old Ubuntu versions in a virtual machine.
All right, now you guys in the chat need to stop talking about anchovies and chicken. I'm starting to get hungry.
You know, they're on the frog legs.
Stop it, frog leg. Well,
So,
I'm not gonna.
What you guys have for dinner? I mean,
Yeah, cricket, froggy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oreos.
Crawdads.
Let's see. This is a headline here coming out of Barcelona. The best cheap phones from the Mobile World Congress. Let's see what they pick.
Okay, my website's live at linuxdev91.github.io.
Very good. We got the Nokia for a good cheap phone. We have the Sony Xperia 10 and 10 Plus. Motorola G series. Okay, very good.
I wonder if the Galaxy S10 is going to work with Lineage when it comes out.
not right away.
No.
I wish.
Let's see here.
Oh, Cyanogen mod. The last supported version is on my Android phone.
The G7 is $200. Oh, smaller screen though, 5.7. Okay, still ain't bad. Yeah, those Nokia phones are coming back to the States. I wonder how they are. Nokia, send me a phone to test.
Is that the non-smartphone ones?
No, these are smartphones.
Smartphones.
Oh, Tom, have you seen the new Nokia 3310 that they came out with?
I don't know the model number, but which one is it?
Let me pull up a picture of it actually.
They're reasonably priced, $139, $169, 6.3-inch screen. Wow. Nice. Yeah, now these are full Android, yeah.
It's
Nice.
3G at least. It's on Amazon. I'll send you the link.
But yeah, check out the Nokia phones. I get their updates, but unless they send me a phone to test, I'm not going to buy any. Anyway, yeah, they had kind of floundered. They tried to Windows 10 phones a few years ago, and it went nowhere, you know. So, yeah.
I think Microsoft had pretty decent phones. They were just too late to the game.
Yeah, no, they were good-looking phones. Yeah.
The Microsoft phones were like the best UI in a smartphone.
Yeah,
ever.
I mean they were really nice looking. Yeah.
Just
Hey,
sucked.
They just
Tom,
came
what's
late.
this?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Windows 8 was great for a touchscreen and for a cell phone,
This is right here.
not for a desktop.
Yeah, I've seen those ones.
Yeah.
I actually wish I could get one, but already have a decent phone. I've seen like phones for minimalists and stuff like that.
Well, you know what, Louis? I bought this phone before I knew about Lineage, and Lineage says it's incompatible with it. So, you know, oops, I might have to buy a new phone now. You know, just
That's right.
yeah, just. Actually, this thing's taken a few hits and the screen cracked. Not on purpose.
Whoops.
Microsoft is outsourcing everything. Big Daddy. Oh, okay. Well.
Where's the sourcing everything?
Yeah. Yeah. May the source be with you.
That's what he's telling you. She just uploaded a video.
Yes, it.
I just got the notification. You didn't hear it go bing.
I didn't. But glad to know it works.
Did I just say bing?
All right, let's. I'm going to wrap this up soon, and let's finish up with a little bit of oddball news. Hello, Myra Zamodio. If you're new, everybody say hello to Myra. Myra, hi. I'm sorry if I botched your name. Hello, welcome.
When this loads, do you want to see a Medea meme that I found?
So yeah, tomorrow don't forget to check out the UK show for Big Daddy Linux at 3 p.m. local time, right, Rocco? CJ wants to try an ISO of a distro. You should try this dumb. We'll check it out for the. No, I will not punish you, CJ. No. I'll link you to Linux from scratch. And Arita, I did cover the TVs. I did. That'll be uploaded, made public tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah. 3 p.m. Rocco. Very good. So check out the UK show. But what was the Linux challenge for the week, Rocco?
Linux Mint. Linux Mint.
No, they weren't doing a regular distro challenge.
It has to be a challenge, Louis.
What's stopping people from moving away from Google services? Well, they work, they're convenient.
We all got trapped in them before we knew what was
that's
going
why
on.
I use them. Like Google Hangouts, the service, it just works. It works with the Windows and Linux, so that's one of the reasons why I use it. Well,
because I got a lot of stuff on the Google Drive. I got a lot of pictures up there. Let's see, I got over 20.
That's why I can't swap. That's why I can't de-Google. I have so much stuff in Google Drive over the years.
The thing is that we started using these services before we knew what they were up to.
Yeah.
And now we're so intertwined with it.
Hey, you want to see this Medea meme?
Happy Friday, Paul. Welcome. Maybe I'll catch you Sunday, Paul. 1 o'clock.
Okay, look at this.
Let's see. Hang on.
Nice. Is that Mrs. Doubtfire?
That's Medea.
What is that? I don't know.
Oh, I saw this video. Medea calls Donald Trump. If y'all like Medea and your daily dose of fake Donald Trump, I'll post a link in the chat, the private Hangouts chat.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish up with a little bit of oddball news. I'm going to wrap this up for this evening. Again, I will not be doing a Good Morning Linux tomorrow, but you can catch the Big Daddy show. I keep dropping my pen on the wire. I need it in my hand.
I'll be on at 12:30 Eastern.
I'm sorry, 12:30, then Big Daddy at 3. I might jump on tomorrow night.
I'll actually be home tomorrow. I finally got a Saturday off.
Yay. Anyway.
I might do mine as an open chat tomorrow.
Okay.
Please do it as an open chat.
Okay. Yeah, so...
It depends on if something really exciting shows up I want to talk about specifically.
Hey, Tom, you should watch that video that I just posted in the Hangouts chat when you get time.
Okay.
Sleepy says, Happy International Women's Day. My feminist wife is making you say this. Those SJWs. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yes, happy International Women's Day and all that. So I guess I'll have to mention that Sunday when I jump on.
Tom, if you don't mind cussing, because, Medea.
Not usually.
When will Windows become open source? When the Ubuntu desktops hit 98%?
Microsoft released the calculator on GitHub. We should be happy that we started with one Microsoft.
That's right, and it was a calculated event.
Wait, where's the Microsoft calculator on GitHub? I'm fixing to go in there and make it.
Not sure. Not sure.
Every stinking person, every time they calculate something, when they download that file, it'll say Microsoft sucks. Use Linux. Yeah, I like some things that Microsofts are doing. Like, the adaptive controller for Xbox for like disabled kids or something that they're making.
Right, Anna. Always say yes, dear. Yes, I agree. All right, let's finish up with some news and nonsense, gentlemen, ladies in the chat. We're going to wrap this up. Let's see what we have. Do we have any Kentucky Fried Chicken fans? Me.
I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't eat there a lot, mostly because we don't have one in town.
Well, just for you, Switch. KFC is raising funds to create the Kentucky Fried Hot Tub. There's a guy, a picture in a hot tub.
It's supposed to be in my backyard.
Yeah, it has the Kentucky Fried Chicken logo. I guess if the tub is hot enough, you can roast your chickens.
Well, I have a private back patio on this place, and I went in and looked at the fuse box, and there's actually a circuit breaker there for the hot tub, and I've not found the hot tub yet. I don't know where it is.
Don't ask me. All right, Father Sayer, very, very good. Okay, anyway, check out the Kentucky Fried Chicken hot tub. There's more jokes, but this is a family channel. Let's move on. Vermont town elects goat as mayor.
Hey,
making goats
man for the job.
Making goats great again. There we go. God.
Bad.
Yeah, right. Moose was caught on camera on a carport roof. I don't know. Maybe he was the new neighborhood watch animal or something. I don't know. Security footage identifies jewelry store thief as a rat. No, I mean the little rat, not a person, little rat.
You dirty rat. You stole my groceries.
You dirty rat.
Right.
Yeah.
How's this one?
Yeah.
The chicken is local, but wasn't happy. Putting GPS trackers on your chicken so you know that the chicken you bought was actually a free-range chicken.
Oh, God. Well, I guess that sounds healthier. I don't know.
Yeah, GPS data on my chicken. Great.
Getting more legit than that.
I guess so. All right. Ooh, there's a nasty wreck. Hey, this is California Road covered in beers from crashed truck. So instead of 1 for the road, this was 1,000 for the road. But a bump up.
Where is this?
California.
I gotta go, guys.
Really?
Where's Ricky tonight? Because we got a Florida story here.
Go ahead.
This kid apparently in 2015 he went up to a Wendy's drive-in and threw a 3-foot alligator through the drive-in window.
Oh boy.
I heard of that.
Oh my God.
Alligators, drugs, and theft. Oh my! New list of top 10 Florida man stories.
See you later, Gator. Yeah. Wow. Let's see. A loose llama runs through the road near Ontario school. Okay. I think I mentioned this before. An Italian park warns of steep fines for hiking in flip-flops. Hey, what's the matter with you?
Florida woman holds up mail truck with a toy gun and flees on a tricycle.
It must be the heat. Yeah. Let's see here. Man wins 2 scratch-off lottery jackpots minutes apart. That's not fair.
Oh, how about this for fair? Florida man steals $33,000 worth of rare coins, cashes them in a Coinstar machine for $29.30.
Well, when you gotta have it now, you gotta have it now. I don't know. Jeez. Let's see what else. 16-foot Cobra removed from engine compartment. Wasn't there a car called the Cobra? Like years ago?
Yeah, Mustang.
A Mustang Cobra? The Mustang Cobra. Literally, I'm driving a Cobra. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, a couple more here. I'm going to go to bed. Let's see. Canadian man's pasta freezes solid in frigid weather.
All right.
He lifts up the spaghetti and it's frozen. He can't move.
So
yeah.
Here is actually just from today. When reading the fine print can save your soul. So apparently a company put a item in the terms and conditions indicating that whoever emailed them first, referencing the terms and conditions, would win $10,000. They put, quote, "We understand most customers don't actually read contracts or documentation when buying something, but we know the importance of doing so. We've created a top secret pays-to-read effort campaign in order to highlight the importance of reading the policy, the documentation from start to finish." So in 2017, 22,000 people who signed up for free public Wi-Fi inadvertently agreed to 1,000 hours of community service, including cleaning toilets and reliving sewage blockages.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my headphones up to my microphone. Let me see if y'all can hear this. Hold on. Let's get past this part. Hold on. Can you hear this?
No.
Nope.
Just make sure it's not a copyright strike.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, people have been sued for like music playing in their neighbor's house.
All right, the last one for the evening. I'm going to wrap this up. A Tesla driver caught sleeping at 75 miles per hour on the highway using the auto drive feature.
When they think it's going to happen.
Hey, man, how's your new Tesla?
I don't know. I haven't driven it yet.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
How do we think it is?
Oh, my God. People, you need to be awake. It's not full. It's not it's not the real Knight Rider car. Where not yet, you know. What I mean?
But think about that, Carm. I mean, think about what cell phones have done to this world with texting and everything else.
No,
now you're going to give somebody a vehicle that's going to drive itself and not have a reason to want to stay awake behind the wheel. I mean, that's it's
bad. It's
the only thing I can say about that, which this is going to sound really awful.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think I would ever trust a self-driving vehicle. That's just me because these are devices. But in an accident, if you're more relaxed, most people tend to have less injuries. And that doesn't mean you can't get hurt seriously or killed or whatever. I'm not saying that isn't the case. Yeah. But, a lot of people suffer more significant injuries when they tense up and they tighten up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But it still doesn't choose,
drunk drivers walk away from their accidents than the people they hit.
What's that?
That's why more drunk drivers walk away from their accidents than the people they hit.
Wow.
Right.
Well, Joe, you remember the radio personality from Chicago, Johnny Brandmeier, right?
Yep.
Years ago, he talked about a guy who had bought a new mobile home, right? They told him that it had cruise control. Well, he's thinking of automatic control. He turns it on, gets up to go get himself a cup of coffee.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
My God.
Okay. What happened after that? Do we know? Did he crash or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he crashed.
Stupid.
You're welcome, Big Daddy. Thank you. Thank you, Rocco. Thank you, everybody, for watching in the live chat.
Tomorrow.
So, very good.
My video already got 11 views.
Cool.
Nice. All right, I'm done for this evening. So, again, check out the various shows for tomorrow. And maybe I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Maybe. I don't. That depends on how I feel. I'll be having dinner with my son tomorrow night. So, but if it's not too late, then maybe I'll jump on for a little bit. Then the next supporter show will be Sunday at 1. I'm thinking probably a recap of the smart TVs and maybe something else. So get the UQ.
When's the next Ubuntu show before you go?
That I don't know. I did 5. I wanted to do 5 to get feedback. The feedback has been 99% positive, but that I don't know.
You should do another one. Those are actually really good.
I enjoyed them, Bluey. I really did, but again, I don't want to get into the habit of doing 4 or 5 shows on the weekend and getting burned out again. I know, because that's the only time I can squeeze them in, and it's too much. So, but I'll see. Maybe I'll drop one in every once in a while. And go from there.
On my second channel, I might start doing like private Hangouts chats with some people.
Okay.
I don't know though because it's got my actual name on it.
But yeah, but that you gotta watch. That you gotta watch. Obviously, yeah. Steve, when you on again?
Next scheduled one is Sunday for me. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, Chicago Central.
Okay. Very good.
So that'd be 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday I got family obligation too. So.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget Sunday is daylight savings. Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably change my clock tomorrow night an hour ahead before I go to bed, so that way it'll be done. So All right. That's it. That's your Linux weekend schedule. For all you geeks out there, and have fun watching them all. So, gentlemen and ladies in the chat, thank you. This was fun as usual. And I'll catch some of you, I guess, Sunday at round 1. I'll send out the email so you guys will know. So, Paul, if you missed tonight what you did, you can maybe join in Sunday if you can. And we'll go from there as usual. All right, you guys know how to reach me if you have any questions or whatever, comments, and we'll go from there. Switch, what's your topic for tomorrow?
I don't know. I will probably, I might do a live hangout, just a live chat. It depends on if something exciting shows up between now and tomorrow.
Gotcha, okay. I didn't notice anything unusual news this past week. Nothing that caught my eye. No. Those are random.
Tom. How did you make your wallpaper? I just saw it on your second computer monitor.
Which wallpaper? Oh, that's Blender. That's on Blender.
And what are the logos on it?
That's a variety of Linux applications. Libre, Blender, GIMP, Skype, Mozilla, I don't know why Skype's on there, honestly.
Because it works.
Because you can run it on Linux.
Maybe there you go. That's why.
I'm gonna work on make one, but I'm gonna have all the Linux distro icons on it, Manjaro, Linux Mint.
Yeah.
You can put the GNOME icon, the KDE icon, a different desktop environment.
I actually have
yeah, that'd
three.
be cool.
Or you could put an anchovy icon since we talked about food tonight, you know. But why not? All right, I'm out of here, guys, ladies. I'll catch you next time. Have a good night.
We'll see.
All right, guys.
Good night, TOS.